Good morning and welcome back to the League-Kempner House in Galveston. I am Janie. I'm the president of the nonprofit set up to restore and preserve this amazing house. And you guys know Heather. She's one of our #1 volunteers. And today's an exciting day because Heather came up with those 3 sketches for this door. And you guys voted on Facebook, Instagram. We did some shorts and reels and in a video. And I tallied it all up, and I can't find the exact numbers, but I remember basically what they were. So design number 1 got the most votes by like 3 times. Design number 3 was, I think, the second most popular, and then design number 2, and they were relatively close. But number 1 was the clear winner. But a lot of y'all put some very thoughtful comments on there, so we're going to use a little bit of artistic license and maybe do number 4. So basically number 1 was the stained glass motif from inside the
and it had the names around it, the community on the bottom.
Yes, and then the front door design on the side, the LK, and then the front door design. And so most of the people who commented said they liked 3 because it wasn't as busy, because it had white space down here.
Which we can totally eliminate the rest of the door motif and just put the logo.
Yeah, because from a visual standpoint, after I read those comments and went back and looked at it, it is more visually pleasing because it's less busy. So Heather can always paint it with just the top, and if we change our mind, we can add the bottom, but we can leave it off, step back, take a look at it, and see if it's enough. So today, Heather's going to complete that project, and she's brought some goodies. I'm going to go give her the microphone and let her show you her goodie bag. Okay, so what do you got in there?
Well, we have also some paints from upstairs that we used on the existing windows, but I brought some sealers. These are some really nice, so we can seal all this up so they'll last, since we need them to last for a while, since this is not going to get replaced anytime soon. These are, this is like a UV interior exterior. These are really good. I've used these for years. In fact, they use this brand at Disney World to coat their rides. Oh. So it should last. They use a little bit different one than that, but it's still the same brand. And then these are just some miscellaneous paint colors. So
what are you going to do to like background?
So the background paint, I'm going to use it's a Benjamin Moore low luster, and it's got mildewcide in it. So also will block against, this area is pretty shaded. Why would we want mildewcide?
Why would you want mildewcide?
Why would we want mildewcide? Mildewcide's very important in your exterior paints, especially in this part of the country, because you ever see like kind of green getting on people's houses, it's because there was not mildewcide in their paint. So that's one reason I do like the Benjamin Moore exterior, their Moore guards, because they already have mildewcide built in them. If you buy other brands, you typically have to buy little bottles of mildewcide and add it in as an extra. So this way, this is not going to get all green and gross, and then we'll top coat it with that nice top coat so it'll last. I mean, I know we're using really high-end products on just some plywood, but we do need this to last for a while.
And we're getting to use high-end products because Heather is, as we've said before, she's a professional decorative painter, so she has a lot of things left over and samples. So this is not costing us anything, and Heather is.
Yes, so this is all
jobs lined up that would use this up. And so I think I talked in a previous video, it's better to use it than to just let it go bad. Or to try to dispose of it properly.
Yes, I would rather just, that's exactly right. You want to use these nice things up. Other than, because otherwise they're just sitting on my shelf waiting for something, and here it is. Something's going to happen with them, which is fantastic.
And Heather was just mentioning while she's at it, she may roll a coat of that gray over here. We've not talked about this piece of plywood. It's going to be there for a long time too, so we might just do a simple window on the top, something very basic. So anyway, so I'm going to go set up the I'm very tired. But anyway, it's a long story about the roofing. I'm a little brain dead. So I'm going to set up the tripod and let Heather get going.
Okay. In I go. Boy, this one's heavy. Oh, and I brought masks. I brought some more disposable masks because, you know, it seems like we run out of those, and I had a bunch of those too. Since I'm going through my studio right now so we will be getting rid of some.
Heather had 2 of these, and I don't know how it works, but
Here, I'll show you. Oh, let me turn that off. What is going on? Okay. Yeah, these are for these kinds of ladders. And so and you can stand on it or you can use it as a shelf. So, set your paint down on it. Nice. That makes it a whole lot nicer and easier. Yep. So I need that.
wait, that's the wrong color.
No, that's it. This is that low luster.
You want a roller.
And I need a roller and a brush. And then I need something to open up the container. Very good. I might actually need, do we have any stir sticks lying around? Even though I shook that, it's been a while since that's been opened. I should have put my red bucket, I should have put my dang red bucket in my Oh gosh, go under the ladder. I'll go under the ladder. You think maybe there's some right inside that door? You're superstitious to go under the. You know how many times?
I know where it is. It's upstairs on the second floor.
Do you know how many times I've gone under a ladder in my career?
I'm not doing it.
God, do it all the time. That's so
Okay,
funny.
I'll make my first trip upstairs.
Oh, I can do it. Why don't you let me do it since you're tired?
No. Allow me.
Allow you. All right, a stir stick. Fantastic. I just want to make sure that whatever solids might be on the bottom of this. So we'll be able to use this up.
Yeah, that was my husband interrupting. He went to New Orleans yesterday to pick up our shutters. He's on his way here.
I took my shutters and dropped them off, but then I had someone deliver them because they were also making a delivery to the 1847 guest house at the same time because they were having some stuff done, which was nice because then I didn't have to drive back and get them. But my house was just literally a block around the corner from that one, and so we were all under construction at the same time. So, but yeah, that's a drive to go to New Orleans. Well, this will be a decent base color just to get something on here that's mildew resistant. And I had it.
It's almost the color of the stone.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to put some kind of a washy blue probably over it. But that's the thing, like anything that I do over this, it doesn't really matter what kind of paint it is because we'll just seal it up. So.
I can't stand just sitting and watching someone else work. So while Heather was doing this, I started eyeballing this window with a piece of plywood in it, and looking on the inside, it's in the servant's stairwell, and it's very dark down there. We always have to be careful and take a flashlight when we take visitors down, and I noticed that the burglar bars were sitting inside just loose. So I thought maybe if I could get the plywood off and install the burglar bars, I could get some light into that stairwell and clean up this area. Heather had a little paint left over, so she's using it up on this door. It had some primer on it, but not any kind of exterior paint over that. And again, it's free and it just takes a minute. But I just got a call. My husband is on the way with our shutters that he picked up from New Orleans that go on those curved parlor windows. So that's perfect timing because Heather can start prepping on those while I take the boom up and do my work in this little U-shaped area, and we get wrapped up in here. And then after I get the boom out of the way, then Heather can get back in here and paint on that. She can't do it while I'm up on the boom overhead. I could drop something on her head and that wouldn't be good.
That would be bad.
All right, there's a little bit left, and it's such a close color to our faux stone exterior that we're painting a little on the PVC to see how it dries. Because once the electrician is finished, he's got to move some stuff and do some different things here. But once he's finished, we'll faux paint all of this to get it to blend in and not be so obvious. And this is a good base coat and a good test to see how this color looks against the stone. It doesn't have to be a perfect match, just something not quite so hideous. That's what we have. That seems to be our motto. Something less hideous than.
That's funny.
What's your goal? To be less hideous.
Oh goodness.
Well, we set achievable goals. They're not really stretch goals because it doesn't take a whole lot.
We don't have a very high bar.
No, we do not have a high bar.
That does look better though. It'll dry darker than this too. So
Yeah, I think, well, the door looks darker. The door looks closer than that, but
yeah,
that's better. Better than the gray and the lettering.
Well, this is so blue. The gray PVC has got so much blue in it.
Yeah.
The house is much more taupey. What did you say?
Girls Gone Wild.
That's right.
Renovation edition.
That's funny.
That's why we dress up so glamorous and look so good.
I know, right? I think I'll put another coat on it so it'll be more filled in here in just a second because it's going to dry pretty instantaneously. I may need to knock that bottom off a little bit better.
All right, my hubby is here.
Things to bring in. So I was thinking I was going to be doing other stuff. I thought I was just prepping that door today. I didn't think I would do anything else to it.
We've got a few little brushes. They are a little fuzzy.
Yeah, they get furry when they.
Well, you know, sometimes you can prime them and then sand, and it seals the fuzz.
Yeah, I mean, I sanded mine, and then I did prime them, and then I sanded off some more, but they're just, this cypress is.
It's soft.
Yeah, it's.
All
But
right.
it holds up, man. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Didn't you do a good job?
So here's where he
And then there's
repaired
that damage.
some. I've got to fix down there. We can
use some
Bondo that.
yeah, the wood epoxy.
Wood
in there.
epoxy on there, and all right, let's get these babies out of here.
Where do you want
Okay, I'm going to say that for the camera. Stuart said the guy at Strippy's said we had no latex paint on it. It was all old enamel lead-based paint, which actually made it easy to strip.
Much easier.
Yeah.
And didn't you just say also that he had not seen curved shutters before either, and he's like one of the main shutter people, repair, strip in his big vats in New Orleans. It's Kavanaugh with Strippies of New Orleans. I've used him. He's fabulous. Strippies, Kavanaugh.
Oh, the name.
Yeah, his name's Kavanaugh, the guy that owns it. He's fantastic. Props to Kavanaugh. And in the background, we can see all the other shutters that eventually will need to go there and be repaired, but they can be. Yes, they're much smaller. And when he repairs them, he puts in stainless steel pins, and if any of the louver controllers, he'll replace those. Or
Replace this one.
yeah, did he?
You can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
This has been replaced and it has all stainless.
And all the stainless
Pins.
pins in it, which are fantastic.
Close down.
And also there's the pile of shingles in the background. So there is just a ton of stuff going on here.
Set the end down. It's easier for me to grab it.
There we go. Janie, you look so cute in that
Oh,
hat.
thank you. I know.
I like it. I really do. It's a great bucket hat. You look like you're going to go fishing.
I dress for comfort.
I love it. But it's also a painter's wardrobe.
It's actually his shirt that he gave me.
It's a uniform.
Not his uniform.
But it's very coastal chic.
It's sun protection.
I like coastal chic better. Okay, there they are. Yay, shutters.
Bending the sign.
Yay, shutters.
We can move them where.
Maybe we ought to put them by the garage. Heather is working on her color palette.
Yeah, just our extra paint. This is nothing to. This is just using what you've got.
What you got? There's some up on the third floor.
I'm gonna use
here.
this.
Here is the.
I'll go up on the third floor and get some of that.
Here's the pink,
I'm just gonna do that.
and the lid is not on there.
I'm gonna do the background that's kind of the bluey sky, like what we did since the vote was for the.
Here's that rust for the brick.
Okay. Since obviously our vote.
Oh, here is that deeper blue that actually is almost like it has a glaze in it that doesn't cover well, so that
That's
might be good
good.
for swirly.
And I
undertone
just
to
need
it.
something to make kind of a bluey sky thing up there, like we did for the hallway since that was the vote, was to make it.
Okay, well, let me go clear coat so I can get out. Got a bird's eye view of Heather's handiwork. Heather is chugging along. It's looking gorgeous.
this side. So I'm thinking what I might do is make like some kind of a round dot out of the black and then a line to divide the 4 names across the top.
Names.
I don't know what color to make the names either.
I think I'd do it in that charcoal.
Would
Because
that
that'll kind of,
would that be how the stained glass, would that be how they would do it?
but that would give you some of the dark lines to break up that brick color.
Yes.
Because before it was broken up with a lot of little lines.
When I do the names, though, if there's a way that I can make it look like the names are done in the tile squares, I'll see after I write them. I think we had one more row of color on the inside one, but I just don't have enough room.
No, I think we just had red and yellow.
And there was one more. 2 smalls and the 1 big, but I mean, that's a huge window in there. I just don't, I run out of highway here.
It'd be too cramped.
Okay, so now I need to do the bamboo and the crossovers, so I guess I just decide which direction I want them to run. Now,
It's almost like you do this for a living.
well, I mean, I'm not really that great of a muralist. This is not, I mean, I can do it, but that's not really my forte. But, I mean, obviously we're doing it, but this is for volunteer. Okay, so names. Do you want me to hand write them, or do you want me to get lettering and bring actual lettering and do them some other time when we have lettering? And I'm pretty sure the way that I counted the letters, I think it's almost exact letter count if you go Leaguekempner. What is that, 13? And then you've got SAMUELSMITCHAM. So it's 13 and 14. So it's almost like exactly, so one name, League-Kempner to the middle, Samuels, Mitchum, and then community gets centered. COMMUNITY. It's 9, so that's good. Then one of the letters ends right in the COMM. The U lands in the, is that right, the middle? Yeah. So that makes that easy enough. You know what I really want to do, though, is that for this, because I want to put some logos around, I think I'm just going to order from my guy, just some stencils. And then we can just go around and stencil League-Kempner all over the place. And I'll get them. I think this one should be about a 20 by 20. And then maybe I'll get maybe like a 20 by 20, and maybe I'll get a 12 by 12 or something, and then we can just use them wherever we need them. If that works for you, I'll just order some. I want to make sure that if he's got the file, then he can just make me
Yeah,
whatever.
but I've got a file that has just the monogram in it.
Do we want on the door for it to be the LK with the do we want it to be this fancy?
No,
just the LK and do you want and maybe the date? We could do that since we're not going to do the bottom. There's another brush over there.
Brush.
Yeah, there's a little brush. And then we can get this done, and then it'll just
you can
be
figure out the lettering and the logo.
Yeah, then we'll do the lettering and the logo and then seal it up.
Cool beans.
Okay.
There's an oopsie.
What is?
Right here.
Oh, I haven't put the. I didn't get it on it yet. Yep. Haven't gone around the inside. There you go. Oh, do you me to do it?
Yes. My arm is shaking like crazy. I think my arm is done. I think my whole body is done.
Okay, well, we gotta move shutters
We gotta move shutters.
And then I think I have just this one right here, and then I think that's it.
Okay, that's last look. Everything's done, done, done. Done, done.
Is that weird that I went on the inside of the door? I feel like when you open the door up, it won't look
I'll let
too
you
weird.
close the paint.
Okay.
All right, we need to move the ladder.
Yeah, it's definitely not
Close
perfect.
the door and see what it looks like.
It's not perfect by any means. Like, not even close. It's okay, where would you like me to take these upstairs and put them away in the cabinet cabinet in our butler's pantry?
Yeah, that's good. Or there's these shelves down here for right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can do that. Put this beast away. Well, I didn't think I would get that far today. But, you know, it just didn't take very much of the flowers and leaves. A little goes a long ways on that.
We have 3 of these little giant ladders now that have been donated to the house, and we love them. But this is actually an older model, and it is much heavier, and it has been out in the sea air for a very long time, and it makes it a little hard to use. We really need to get out the WD-40 and spray it down and loosen it up, because it does come in handy to not have to carry them from floor to floor, to have more than one. So this is our basement ladder.
This sucker's heavy.
It was a very long day and we were exhausted. It was really hot, and what you can't see is that I have edited out this video to just show you the work on the door. Heather and I did a lot of other things today. It was very busy. There was a lot going on with the boom and doing some work above on that big piece of plywood where the stained glass window used to be, and on the fascia on the back. Heather helped me do some other chores. So we were pooped, and the setup and the tear down takes as long sometimes as I think the work does. The ladder was heavy, the shutters were heavy, but we made the mess, so we had to clean the mess.
Oh, wait. Let's put these in there with all that.
Oh, it gets wet in here. I put
them
over there. It'd be safer.
Okay. How about on top of the microwave? Okay.
Everything got picked up and we were ready to go home. It felt good to get this project done. We've been waiting a long time, and thank you guys for voting and helping us choose which door design. This is a temporary door, but temporary in our world could be years, and we love being able to make this house look better and more appealing from the outside. It just keeps it from looking so derelict and run down, and it was a fun project. We appreciate and really enjoy taking a break from some of the back-breaking labor and doing something fun every once in a while. So with that, we will leave you until next time. This is the League-Kempner House in Galveston. Thanks for watching and for all your support, and we will see you back next week.